This is TragicSnipe with TeamTragicFuture doing a deck profile on my Chaos Dragons. I went to my locals this week and I went undefeated. I was 5-0. I played against Chainburn, 2 Inzectors, Dino Rabbit, and Dark Worlds. I TO'd all of them except for the Inzectors. Those were probably my hardest matchup. They all went to game 3. And that's where my side deck really came in handy and won it for me. But we'll get into the deck build. 3 Light Pulsars. This is the main card basically in the deck. When it dies, you bring back any big dark dragon, continue it. 2 Wyverns. I don't run 3. I don't really have that many big dragons, but it's really good when its effect works in the grave. When it's removed, and you get your dragon back. 2 Dark Flare. Its effect's really good when you send them into the grave. It's almost like a DD Crow then, so you get the benefit from it by removing your opponent's cards in their grave from play and stuff. It's a really good card. 2 Red Eyes Metals. This is basically your Light Pulsar target if it gets destroyed. You special summon this and then restart again. This card's really good, especially in this deck. Then for the other lights of my deck, I ran Lights ones for it because that's the build I like a lot. I ran 3 Raikou just for effect destroying, for like Chien and other monsters you can't really get over. You just set it and let them run into it. Helps mill cards in the grave too. 3 Lilas. Destroy spell and traps. That's probably the only reason I ran it. It's also a light target. Then Jane. A lot of people told me not to run this, but it does run over Thunder Kings. I don't know, it's really good. I don't think I would ever take this card out. And it also mills at the end phase for 2, so that's kind of good. When they play defensive, I just pull out Aaron. It did really good today. I hit 1 Spirit Reaper and 1 Sangan, and it crippled the guy. And the Zen Mains is really good when you hit him with this, because then it does nothing. It's gone. So this is an answer to Zen Mains. 1 Lumina, just in case they got rid of my Lila, and I just need to discard stuff from my hand. I just discard Light Pulsar or another target I need in the grave. Special Lila, pop 1, then start going off of my Chaoses or Dragons or whatever I have. It's really good too. It mills 3. Then the other cards I ran 3 Effect Veilers. This was really good against the Inzectors. The game 2 match I went against Inzectors, and this really did good. This is one of the reasons I won. It just stopped them dead in their tracks. I love this card. 1 Card Trooper. It's just there for milling power, but I'm going to replace it with Phantom of Chaos. I really didn't like this card. Every time I brought it out, all the mills were really bad. This card, I hate it. Everyone else probably would like it and stuff, but every time I use it, it gives me the worst mills I've ever gotten. I think this card just hates me, so I'm not going to run it. 1 Honest. A lot of people said I shouldn't run this, and a lot of them got surprised when I did. I don't know why. I figured everyone ran this in their deck since there's a lot of light targets, and a lot of people just attack randomly and hit an Honest and they'd get all pissed. BLS, of course. Light in the Dark. It just works so good in this deck. Basically any deck that runs Light and Dark. So if you're not running this, then you're doing something wrong or you don't have one. Double Chaos Sorcerer. Just in case I didn't crow the Grappas or anything in the graveyard. This helped a lot. Even if they Effect Veilered it, I would just summon an Effect Veiler, go into Arcanite, and then pop 2. So, either way, this card's good. Just in case I need sinking too. So, really good. 1 Trag. I didn't bring this out at all. I don't know. It's not a bad card. I really like this card in here. I probably won't take it out at all. I really like it. It's just, I never brought it out. There's no match to where I drew it, or I just I wanted this for samurais, just so I could just bring it out and just sit there and run over Shien, but I didn't play any samurais, and I never drew it. I don't even think I milled it. The thing was like hiding in my deck. One Sangan. Another dark target, helps me get Raikos and Honest to my hand. When you add Honest to their hand, they overthink too much to try to get over your lights. So you can just build up and then go off as soon as you want. You know. Gores. I don't run any traps, so I don't gotta worry about him not or being dead in my hand. Especially when they attack with a Grapha for 3,000 with gates out, and I just bring out the token and then just run over them. Or sink into an 8-star if I really need to. He's awesome. Then the last monster, Dark Arm. Even if I have more darks in the graveyard than 3, I can just discard him for Light Pulsar. He's never dead, and if he is, he's a discard target, so it wouldn't even matter then. It's a 40-card deck, 30 monsters and 10 magics. For the magics, I ran triple recharge. I used to have a problem when I just ran 3 Lilas and 3 Raikos, so I boosted up the other Light Sworns, and it works great. So this is never dead anymore. One charge. Just to search for a Light Sworn and mill, just in case I didn't get the one I needed at the start. It's really good. Allure, just to draw and remove. Foolish. Once again, it's another card people said not to run. Sometimes I found myself and I need a certain card in the graveyard, I don't have it. I just foolish it in there. Or I need like a second Light Pulsar or Darkness Metal or something. I like this card a lot, I'm not going to take that out. Future Fusion is amazing in this deck. You target 5-head and you put everything in the graveyard, and basically that sets you up to win in 1 to 2 turns. This really, really helps the deck a lot. You have to run this. And then, the 3 staples. That's basically that's the main deck, and we go over the extra deck. I really didn't bring out hardly any of these cards. The new ones. This is basically the Acid Golem thing. I didn't make any level 3s all day. I can make them, it's just a lot of the times where you can make them, you don't need to. You'll overextend and it'll just be a waste of your field presence. So, yeah, I think, Levier, never made him. I just had him just in case something got removed and I needed it, but nothing was removed, unless it was a giant monster. Giga Brilliant just for a boosted attack. Leviathan. Now, these are the ones I actually did make. Mastro, or whatever it is. This won me 2 games today. Most of the time it was against Insectors. I'll just wait until they build up, or I was like dying off in a hand or anything like that, and I'll just bring this out and sit on it. Basically, if I didn't dark hole them and then just attack for game, they would either try to blow it up and waste too much of the resources, and I would have enough to go off next turn. 1 Utopia just in case. Armory Arm, didn't make it, but if it does come out, it really hurts them a lot. Caster. Brio. Arcanite Magician. This is the other thing I made with Chaos Sorcerer and Effect Veiler. It's what won me my last match against Insectors. I brought out Chaos Sorcerer, targeted his Hopper, he Veilered, that was the only card in his hand, summoned Effect Veiler, made Arcanite, then popped his D-Fisher and popped his face down, and then he was just top decking the rest of the game. Ancient Sacred Wyvern, didn't make it, but this card is really game changing, it's really good. Black Rose, just in case you can pull up the field. Stardust, you can make with the Gore's token and something else, and it's a dragon, so you keep bringing it back. Scrap Dragon, didn't make it, but I'm sure it would have came in handy. And then 5-headed Dragon. This is basically the main thing I made with Future Fusion. So this is the big thing of the deck. It almost killed me when they Electric Virused it, but then the guy misplayed and he left me alive with 200 life points, and I got it back next turn, just tacked him for game. Yeah, he was pretty pissed. And then the side deck. I ran 2 crows. I sided this in against basically all the metas except for chain burn. This was really good. This won me games against Insectors, Dark Worlds, and Rabbit. It was just so good today. I always sided this in, and it always helped. Just in case the other decks were too fast for me, I would side in 1 Marshmallow and 1 Reaper just to stall out. And they're both light and dark targets, so it's really good. 1 Gramole for the Rabbit matchup, just in case there are some things I couldn't get over. Usually at our locals there's a lot of heroes, so I had 2 Kinetic Soldiers. Absolutely no heroes up there this week, so he was a waste. 2 Thunder Kings. I didn't main these just because I didn't have enough space and I didn't feel like I really needed to. And any matchups where I really needed to side in, if my Decrees and DD Pro wasn't enough, then game 3 I'd put him in, but I never really had to. Prohibition for Insectors and Dark Worlds. Call their Grapher or Hornet and just sit there and see them try to get around it. Double Space Typhoon for people who, like, really sided them, D-Fishers and stuff like that, and I couldn't get rid of them. Lilas and Raikous only go so far with this stuff. Sometimes you do need to put in some Space Typhoons. And then if they're starting to side in a whole bunch of cards against you, I just put in Decrees. So then all those traps they put in, they're just dead, sitting there. I won a lot of my games with this. They would side in like 8 or 9 cards, and then within a couple turns, I would just drop Decree, and then they would just sit there and just get beat on. Yeah, it's a really good deck, and it's actually surprisingly cheap and very competitive.
Except for the BLS.
That's basically it. BLS is the only thing in there that's really worth that much. But the deck is really good. So I'm probably going to try to run it again next week and see how I do, and I'll go to, what is it, YCS Philly?
Yeah, YCS Philly.
I'll probably take it to YCS Philly to see how it does. But, yeah, that's the deck. So, let me know what you guys think. Rate, comment, and subscribe.